Good afternoon, everybody. This is take 2 of our celebration assembly type thing. Mr. Brown, I believe, is joining us at some point, but we need to get going. Now, hopefully, this time when I share, you will see that. Yay! So here we go, Mr. Leonard's celebration assembly thing type 2 thing. So first off, this week, have a look at some of that fab work that's been going on in classes. So first up, there's been some amazing map work. I know that been looking at Africa and the countries that make up Africa and drawing those maps. I particularly like the representation of Dr. Congo in the middle, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and we've started getting all those rivers coming down and the mountains marked on there too. Some of you had a go at different artistic representations. This one is of the Black Star State, which is Ghana, but we've got Freddie's brilliant African print design on the left, and then we've got this other United in Peace build up of all those African countries. Super duper work, year 6. I know that Miss Della created a brilliant French activity as well, identifying how to say the animals in French, where they come from in the world, and there's a couple of brilliant examples here. Il y a des rhinoceros en Afrique, and so I know this one over here on the right belongs to Amelia F, so super work there. We've also finished, some of you finished your Keith Haring work and had some really creative efforts creating your roller herring. I can see Ivan's here and Henry's here, creating these bizarre sort of random Keith Haring style illustrations, which is brilliant. We have also been working in year 6 on superheroes, designing your own superheroes, writing your own origin story. And some of you, this is Fred's brilliant artwork, depiction of his hero as well. I don't know if that looks more like a hero or a villain to me, but pretty good stuff. We've got Christina's design here too. Loads of you have done drawing with Rob. Here's a couple of examples of drawing with Rob. We've got obviously the dinosaur, the dog, and these 2 peacocks here, and I particularly enjoyed, and I know Miss Della was really pleased with the pattern on the feathers of this peacock that was created here. In year 3 and 4 and 5 key work groups, I know you've been looking at different poetry, and so there's some examples of some haikus written with Mr. Brown. Spring is here today, flowers blooming in the rain, birds singing gently. And we have also had some acrostic poems written with Mrs. Carpenter. People are so happy here, loving all the play. Adults sit on the benches. Your dream world is right here. So some beautiful presentation. I just want to make a point of showing that beautiful joined handwriting that we're getting as well. So really good stuff there. So the main bit, the serious bit of my assembly, a little thought about online safety, about how to keep yourself and others safe online. So look, we're all using more and more time, spending more time online, and mostly that's a really good thing because we can chat, we can game, we can send pictures, we can collaborate on stuff like this and have meetings, we can do our homework, we can stream video, and we can share pretty much anything we want to, and that's an amazing thing. 10 years ago it wasn't as good as it is now. 20 years ago it didn't even exist, so we're in a pretty lucky spot now. And when everything's going well, that's really great. However, if 1 or 2 things start to go wrong, because that technology is always in our hand, on our phone or on our tellies or on our tablets or on our laptops, it does feel like we might not be able to escape it. So we do need to remember those key tips about how to stay safe online. So we're just going to run through a few. It lets me click if it does what I want it to. A few do's and don'ts for online for us to remember and try and stay safe over this week and the coming weeks as well. So do remember to keep your personal information private online. Only share stuff with people you know, like friends or family, and you can ask a trusted adult like a teacher or a family member to help you change your privacy settings so strangers can't see it if you're unsure how to do that. Remember to speak politely and be kind to others online when you speak to them online. And we've said, look, 2 rules in this school: be kind, keep your hands to yourself, and that be kind one applies everywhere, inside and outside of school. So remember to treat people like you treat them in real life, and always remember your manners. Mr. Howie has a good rule of thumb on this. He says, whatever you say online if you wouldn't be prepared to say it to your teacher or to your parents, then perhaps you should think twice about saying it. It's a good thing to remember. Right? Tell someone you trust if you're being bullied online, or even if you just feel unsafe online. If another person's sending you nasty messages, a trusted adult will be able to help you collect evidence, report that person to the right authorities, whether that just be your parents, whether that just be someone in school, it doesn't matter, but you do need to speak up and tell someone. Tell a trusted adult if you've seen something online which you don't like. Now, that can include anything that upsets you, makes you feel sad, or anything that you're unsure about. All right? So, some do's we've gone through, some don'ts. All right? So, don't accept friend requests from strangers or people you don't know. And if you receive one, always tell someone about it when someone that you don't know tries to contact you online. I'll give you a good example of this. My Twitter feed, the last couple of weeks, I've been getting some additional requests for people to follow me on Twitter, and then I click on them and find out about them, and there's significant people that I don't know from places to the world that I've got no contacts with, and so I have to go through and block those. So make sure you know who you're accepting friend requests from. Don't spend too much time on your device. Do something else instead. Go out, play, cook. We talked about last week about feeling low. Get some exercise, try and stay fit and healthy. And taking a bit of time away from your device is probably good for doing that. Don't reply to messages from online bullies or people who send you unkind messages. The most important thing to do is tell a trusted adult, block that person from contacting you if they're making you feel uncomfortable. That means you need to not be part of the problem. You need to make sure you don't be mean, don't be nasty online. Behave online like you would in real life. Don't post anything that can make you look like a bad person. Things that you post online can stay there for a very, very long time. So you do need to think carefully about what you're posting online and how that affects other people too. Last couple, don't use your devices too close to bedtime. That will allow your brain to rest so you can get a good night's sleep, stay focused at school and perform better in class. All devices create blue light. All blue light does is respond and stimulate your brain. So make sure that you are managing your time on your devices sensibly. And finally, don't share personal information on the internet with strangers. Remember, we don't know who is online. And so we have to make sure that we're only sharing advice and things with people we know. So remember, stay safe online. The rule of thumb I have in my house is that the internet and all these devices are brilliant, and provided you can use them safely and sensibly and everyone's happy, then you keep them, right? Only when there's problems do we have to start thinking about how to take them away. Now, I know which end of that deal I'd rather be on. I'd rather be on the end where I get to keep the stuff that I want to use. All right, that said, it's time for some bubble stars. Here we go. Our first bubble star is Zane in the Key Worker group. Zane, in the Key Worker group, he has shown wonderful joined handwriting and amazing multiplication. Thank you for sharing amazing facts about the animals of the rainforest. Well done for a brilliant return to school. You are a star. Round of applause goes to Zane. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, super stuff. Our next bubble star is Izzy. Izzy in with Mr. Ward. Awarded for a balance of enthusiasm, fun and hard work, you're a worthy bubble star. You wrote a brilliant origin story for your hero, which showed just how good your independent writing is. This combined with superb fractions work, where you've shown you are not afraid to ask for help, showed your true brilliance. Asking for help is a good lesson to learn. You are a superstar. Well done. That goes to Izzy. Good job, Izzy, Izzy. Our next bubble star goes to Leah with Mr. May. So Leah, well done, Leah. You've been totally engaged and fun all week. Your positivity and sense of compassion brings energy and calmness in equal measures. Amazing art, geography and PHSE this week. Well done. Good job, Leah. Clap, clap, clap. Well done, Leah. Yay. Our next one goes to Freddie. We've seen some of his brilliant art this week already. You've really impressed all your teachers with your steely focus and undeterrable dedication this week. Your work on our superhero origin narratives has been interesting and imaginative, and your discussion surrounding segregation in America was respectful and thoughtful. What's impressed us most, though, has been all your incredible artwork over the last 3 weeks. It's been wonderful to see you produce such amazing art. your key tearing, all our Draw with Robs, and most recently your artistic map work of Africa. Well done, Freddie. Super work, keep it up, you're a star. Our next one goes to Azan in with Miss Della. Well done for surviving as the only boy in a very lively bunch of girls. I don't know how you do it. You've been a brilliant member of our bubble, the Della clan. Over the past weeks, we've explored current issues in which you've contributed insightful, considered responses to many of our discussions, showing great maturity. This week, you've started to write your origin story narrative for your own superhero, Roboblade. Fantastic work so far. And you've also designed a great Draw with Rob Peacock and produced amazing sentences in French about animals all over the world. Good job, Azan. Thank you for being such a star. James in the other key worker group. Well done, James. Well done for greatly improving your writing from last week. And Mrs. Carpenter tells me that she was very impressed with the writing you did based on Stormbreaker. Super job, James. So, that ends our assembly for today. I hope you, like me, enjoy the football tonight. I hope that Spurs win. I hope Southampton win. I hope Man United don't win. Have a lovely rest of the afternoon. I'll see you all at home time. Thank you for listening. Catch you later. Do your big waves now.